Welcome to The Profile, where we showcase a variety of professionals in the community. And today we're staying in Park City to talk to Wendy Chioji. She's an athlete and a beloved newscaster at her station in Orlando. Now she calls Park City home. Let me introduce you to Wendy Chioji.
My name is Wendy Chioji. I've lived in Park City for almost 10 years now. I was a newscaster in Orlando and a bunch of small markets for about 25 years. And now I work freelance journalism. I work in Deer Valley as a mountain host a couple of days a week, and I do extensive traveling. I went to Indiana University and started as a music major and quickly realized that I didn't have the talent. And I had an uncle who said, you know, they'll pay you to talk. That's like, no, nobody's gonna pay me to talk. And sure enough, he was right. Right out of school, I got my first job in a little town called Abilene, Texas, which is far west Texas, where we had news from Monday to Friday because we figured if something happened on the weekend, we'll tell them about it on Monday. And it was a great experience. Most of the really great things I've covered are from Orlando, because I was in Orlando for 20 years, and that's where I retired from television, daily television. So my favorite interview ever was with the poet Maya Angelou. She can talk to an audience and hold them just in the palm of her hand and nobody breathes. And I asked her if she still had hope about humanity and society and community, and she said, of course I have hope, because if I didn't have hope, I would just lie in bed with my friend Johnny Walker and a straw. She was my favorite interview ever. I've covered shuttle launches and 2 Olympics and political conventions, which I love, the Orlando Magic. It's been an amazing, amazing career. 10 years ago, it got so I wasn't really proud of what we were putting on TV. I don't really care if Britney Spears is driving down the highway. So it was just time for me to go. And this was also a few years after my initial cancer diagnosis. It just made me realize that there is limited time. Everybody has limited time. I've had 3 bouts. This is my 3rd. I'm in a clinical trial, my 4th one for this cancer, and things are going really well. I do a lot of advocating. I do a lot of fundraising for cancer research now as well. The first time I was diagnosed was in Orlando, and I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. There's no such thing as a blog back then, but I did write a web diary, and I wrote it every Thursday for 2 years, kind of chronicling what I did. And it was the start of my advocacy for fundraising, for survivorship, for research. 16 years go by. I still get MRIs because of my breast cancer. And one of my MRIs found this thymic cancer right in the middle of my chest, and that was 2013. Did chemo radiation, and it came back, which of course it was gonna come back. There's no set traditional way to take care of it. So I'm in my 4th trial, and it's working. I just had a CAT scan last week. I was an athlete too. I was an Ironman triathlete, good enough to go to Kona for World Championships in 2012. I can't push my body through the side effects from this treatment. So that's been a super big adjustment for me. But I'm here, and I'm traveling, and I'm working, and I'm having fun, and I'm going to Sundance, and skiing, and yeah, so everything is good. I couldn't ask for anything better right now. Cancer has taught me the most amazing lessons. It's sad that a lot of people, most people I think, don't realize these lessons until they face a crisis or someone who's super close to them faces a crisis. But my saying is just say yes. You can't have an adventure, you can't make the most of an opportunity if the first thing out of your mouth is no, or if the first thing that you do is try to think of reasons that it won't work. My move here was a calculated risk. I knew 2 people. I'm moving to Utah from Orlando, Florida. It was a big risk, but it was the greatest return. If you make a decision and 6 months down the road, you find that you're in the wrong city, then you change, because life is a path. It's not stops and starts and decisions. Even a bad one isn't gonna end everything for you, most likely, as long as you're not gonna hurt anybody. Don't be fear-driven, be adventure-driven. Say yes, be optimistic, and live every single day. And it sounds super trite, like it's your last, but you never know. Work and play and cancer and athlete, that's pretty much me.
Special thanks to Wendy for her insights and positivity. As always, if you know someone who would make a great profile, send me an email at tyson@parkcity.tv, and we'll see you on the next one.